7 days before September 5th, me and Tessa both came down with what I would consider a normal cold. We both have asthma, so we had a little bit of breathing problems. We were running a little fever, just kind of fatigued. But so we were both laying on the couch watching TV, and on September 5th, came and checked on her, and she was 6 respirations a minute. Horrible. I called the ambulance. They took her to Countersport Hospital. I had no idea COVID came in my house. I was everybody laughed at me, how I microban my house, how I make this happen, how I do this. Everybody's like, you overdo it. So I didn't think. I just thought, oh my gosh, she got sick. She went to the hospital. They did her x-ray and they said she's got COVID lungs. And by the way, I have it too. And I was like, yeah, no. I just got a normal goldenrod cold, no big deal. And then I realized I couldn't smell or taste at all. I had no idea I lost that, none whatsoever. Do you remember getting COVID? We were sick on the couch for about 7 days together. Wasn't it just a normal sickness? You just had a little bit of breathing problems and were tired? Yeah. I had no idea. I thought because Goldenrod was out and she's got a high asthma, so do I. We both got sick at the same time. So I was just like, okay, it's the Goldenrod. We were using our nebulizer, relaxing and getting better. And what was it? Not even 7 hours before she was lifeline. Ambulance picked up here. She was eating pizza, sitting up on the couch, talking, eating pizza. It took her only about 4 hours to drop, couldn't breathe, and turned blue. So then she got life flighted out, and I missed the first, I think it was 16 days with her because I had to quarantine before I can actually go down and see her. But she was in a coma, on an ECMO, and on a ventilator.
The first 30 to 40 days, we really did not think she was going to pull through. For so long, she wasn't getting better at all. So when she actually started to turn the corner, it was kind of emotional for a lot of us because we were so attached to her.
Prior to this, she was just very high functioning Down syndrome. She cooked, she cleaned, she dressed herself, complete adult. That's what she was. So when I showed up for the first time, she was on her back. Let me tell you how strong this girl is. They called me to unplug the machines. She fought coma. I looked at her and he said, if you want to go to God, go ahead. She said no. Her eyes were open and I said, are you fighting? She said yes. And from that minute on, I knew there's only one way this girl was going. And that is God was going to take her. So from that point on, this girl just fought. That's what she did.
So the use of ECMO, that's the highest level of respiratory support that we really have, aside from lung transplant, which is not possible right now. While the COVID has destroyed both lungs, made them so damaged that they can't put the oxygen in and pull the carbon dioxide out, do that gas exchange. So that machine does that gas exchange. So basically the ECMO is just supporting the body in it's getting the oxygen in, getting the carbon dioxide out, and it's up to time to see if the lungs are going to heal or not.
Yes, there was approximately probably about 5 weeks that was just prayers because nobody thought she could make it. No one did.
So once she started to get better, they decannulated her, so they took the ECMO out. She was still on a ventilator, going through a trach in her neck, but she was on much lower settings. I was there the first day we got her out of bed, which was really emotional and amazing because she'd been in bed for over 40 days at that point, I believe. So, just having her be able to get up in the chair and sit up and communicate with us was really special, especially for all of us who'd been taking care of her the whole time. You know, because she was sedated and paralyzed pretty much the whole time she was there until she started to do better. So it was really cool getting to interact with her finally and like have her know that we're there. And then right before she left, you know, she looked great. She was sitting up, she was smiling, she was communicating with us on minimal ventilator settings. Yeah, it was really great to see. It was really special.
She's lost no memory. She knows everything. She just can't speak. But she does do some sign language and she makes you very aware of what she wants. And she's been busting her butt and she's the strongest person in the world that I've. She is. She's walking. She's trying to. I can't even tell you in the last 5 days, the waterworks with me have not stopped. But just the milestones she keeps hitting. She can stand on her own without holding on to the walker. She can scoot her butt back in the couch so she can sit. She's doing everything herself, from washing her face to brushing her teeth to holding her feeding tube. Like she's just 100% there. Every song that comes on, she can sing, wants to do Christmas, singing, dancing, and it's her favorite stuff to do. But God gave me this miracle. He gave me this miracle. You don't have to cry. I love you, baby girl. She is my miracle. In more than one way, she is my miracle. I am so grateful to the Williamsburg Hospital, all the nursing doctors. I'm not going to tell you every step was easy, and I'm not going to tell you I didn't. I was happy with what they said at all times, but I'm so grateful because she's here today, because the Williamsburg ICU went way beyond the call of duty. That's why this miracle is sitting here.
Tessa's impact is really, it's a couple things. Tessa is young and most of our staff is young. You know, she's around our age. So seeing somebody that ill and then survive is huge. We've also had a really hard 2 years. The pandemic has really impacted all of us as providers, the nursing staff. We've had a lot of loss, and seeing somebody so sick survive was a great change, and something that we as a staff needed, because you can only take so much for so long of seeing so much loss. So to see her survive and thrive was huge.
Hi, Tessa. Surprise. Dwayne Johnson here. Stay strong and keep fighting. I'm so proud of you, and I know everyone around you is so proud of you too. Everyone around you is so inspired by you.
I just want to make sure out of all this story, it's the shout out to the nurses. And I want it and you want it, right? Your nurses were amazing. And throughout this, I want you guys to give a shout out to Elliot Hoy, exactly, and the ICU staff, please. Elliot Hoy was the one who got The Rock involved, who was by my side, who just listened to me. He didn't treat me as I didn't know what I was talking about. He just stopped and felt me as a person. It was Elliot that said, Jen, you don't have to make this decision today. And we are still really good friends with Elliot today. Elliot is the one who arranged her to get home on a day they don't run. The ambulance crew, 3 of those wonderful people volunteered their time to get her butt back home on Saturday. 4 hours away. There are so many people there that I owe my life to. Elliot, and there's like 12, 13 nurses that were just accepting that I would not unplug her. I said it's God. If God's going to take her, that's his job. I can't do it. And they understood me and they stood by me, supported me through the hardest time of my life. I am so blessed. I can't ask anybody for anything else. I lost the Christmas spirit because I just feel like it's just a big bill that you pay for year round and nobody's ever happy. And there won't be a Christmas that passes me that I won't be grateful for the rest of my life. I have my angel back home.
At UPMC, we're pioneering new ways to treat cancer, and we're working to prevent it. We're advancing new technology to look more closely at disease and helping you breathe easier. We perform the world's first heart-liver transplant, and we're experts at keeping your heart beating strong. We're a global team of more than 90,000, advancing care everywhere and delivering it closer to you. UPMC, life-changing medicine.